Here are your Court News Ohio top stories in 5 minutes.
The Ohio Supreme Court on February 17th ruled that Monroe Falls ordinances governing oil and gas drilling can't be enforced because they conflict with state law. Monroe Falls had obtained a court order stopping Beck Energy Corporation from drilling until the company complied with local law. The Home Rule Amendment to the Ohio Constitution gives municipalities the power of local self-government as long as their ordinances do not conflict with general state laws. In this case, the justices said that the city's permit requirements conflict with the state's licensing procedures for drilling. They also said that Monroe Falls exercised its powers in a way that interfered with drilling activities allowed in the state law. The decision upholds a 9th District Court of Appeals judgment.
You're fine. You got this, right down the middle.
Spencer Kirksey and Noah Miranda are two friends bowling after school.
Hold on.
Oh, so close.
So close.
They've only been hanging out since September, but already Spencer says he's good pals with 14-year-old Noah.
He was really shy in the beginning, and now it's like I'm hanging out with one of my buddies. Curve.
Life threw Noah a curveball when his mother became sick.
I would get into arguments. I would start fighting people and just get in trouble, always getting called down to the court, and they said next time I would be sent to juvie and then foster home. I didn't want to leave because, my mom was the only one I looked up to. She was the only parent in the household, the only one I could count on.
With his mother now in a nursing home and his older brother working 12-hour shifts to keep the rest of his family in their apartment, Noah needed a healthy outlet to express his anger, and he needed a friend. So every week, Spencer and Noah meet up and hang out for a few hours. The two met through the Delaware County Juvenile Court's Team Mentoring Program. The program started in 1999, but didn't become part of the Delaware County Juvenile Court until a year later. Patty Cram took over the program in 2003, and she said it's flourished ever since. TEAM stands for Together Everyone Achieves More, and for Cram, that means pairing up at-risk youth with mentors from across the county.
They have some problems somewhere along the line. That's why the school or even parents want them in the program.
At the program's beginning, most mentors were adult community members. Now, Cram said most of the TEAM mentors are from Ohio Wesleyan University. The college students have to perform community service for one of their classes, and from September through May, the students hang out with their mentees, who range in age from 10 to 14. Spencer liked the program so much, he's now in his second year mentoring.
I wanted to keep going with the program because I liked what it stood for and helping out the community. I enjoy my time with Noah. It doesn't feel like I'm volunteering. It feels like I'm just hanging out with a friend.
And Noah likes the activities they do, and knowing that he can count on Spencer to be there in his life.
Should I just go right up the middle?
I love hanging out with Spencer. He takes me places. He's like a big brother to me.
And it's that relationship that makes the TEAM program a win-win.
My race is not defined by the race of my friends or the clothes that I wear or the music I listen to. And
It was a student-centered Black History Month event on February 25th at the Thomas J. Moyer Ohio Judicial Center. Supreme Court Chief Justice Maureen O'Connor welcomed the audience to the 7th annual event.
Each year we gather to recognize and to celebrate the contributions of African Americans to the rich history of not only Ohio, but the United States.
Some heartbreaks are just too hard to swallow at communion, and that some promises comes without sacrifices.
Tijuana Humbert, a senior at Gahanna Lincoln High School, performed an emotional monologue Birmingham ballad about the 1963 bombing in Birmingham, Alabama, and a predominantly Black congregation that killed 4 girls. A panel discussion followed the performance, with 4 students from the Law and Leadership Institute serving as panelists and moderator. The discussion began with each student explaining what the quote, "always stand up for what is right, even if it means you have to stand alone," meant to them. Columbus Alternative High School senior Aku Safa challenged her peers to stand up for what they believe in.
Every great movement started with one person. That one person at first was the exception and later on became the norm.
Before concluding the event, Court Administrative Director Michael Binger praised the students who participated.
I am inspired by the young people who are with us today and your commitment. I think our future is bright.
That's a look at Court News Ohio's top stories. Visit courtnewsohio.gov for the latest headlines on Ohio's courts.